Oh, if y'all see the picture of the save screen, you'll know why I'm laughing. Cause, ah, man, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I had to make this video. I had to. You'll understand why in a few minutes, but I had an interview today. I can't even talk because it was just funny to me. Nobody else was laughing but me. But I had an interview today. I got up early and stuff. And keep in mind, it wasn't about the interview. It was heading towards said interview. I left early, like around 10:35, going on 10:40, something like that. I scheduled for 1 o'clock. Um, at the Anaheim train station. Excuse me. Um, heading to Pico. If y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about. I had to pull out the red cup because I need something strong for this. Like I promise you, if and when I could drink alcohol, I would. Oh, cause man, that shit was just. I had to pull out some cranberry with the premium lemonade and strawberry. I know I like strawberry. Back to what I was saying. I was on the Anaheim train station, and it took it time. And like I was seeing on my the maps on my phone, it said, "Oh, train's gonna reduce time 14 minutes." Cool. So what's up to the train station and everything. It first started off with like these four girls who were jaywalking across trying to get to the train station. Young teenagers. Talking that shit. Bitch, I said, that nigga was on that. And viewers scratching their eyes. There will be some profanity. Yeah. As as the train did approach, the station, and we was getting on, I got on one part, and then I sat a seat next to two, like, those girls who were jaywalking. Like I was right here, and they were like 2 seats away. Me sitting up, doing my thing on my phone, trying to play Guys of Victory, Nikkei and shit. It wasn't them that was funny. It was some of the things that they was saying, like acting like their day was such a big issue or whatever the hell they're dealing with. I really don't care. But it was when we got to, I believe, Compton or Willowbrook station. Oh my god. You know that one person who just won't shut the fuck up on the train? That's what this story is about. Train stories, man. Probably keep going on doing this because, yo, for at first, she got in her seat, sat down. She sat across from me, a little bit to the left. I could see her in my view and everything. But it was just so funny. It was just so funny because she literally just went on this rant. She literally just went on this rant, and I promise you, everything that she talked about involved religion. It was just surrounded by religion, God, Jesus, Christianity, and Hebrewism and Israelites. And personally, once I heard her get on about the Israelites, it was crazy. And before all that happened, there was this one lady, um, a little bit lighter my complexion, brown skin. She asked me like, "Oh, do you know how to get to a Norwalk train station?" A brother to my right, he was like, "Oh, I know where you're going, young lady. Just get up when I get up. I'll help you out." She sat across me for like at least up to Compton and past that. She got up and left. She got up and left. Once she knew this girl with the red hair was on that bullshit. She was on that bullshit. I swear to God to you. And this is another reason why I don't like going to LA. I don't like going to LA because there be some mofos out here. You think out where I'm living at, it's some motherfuckers go down there, some mugs. Anyway, she was just going on a rant and just talking everything religious, just going off and like acting like there's a person sitting right across from her, like, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, girl, I know what you're talking about. They be on that bullshit. No, there was nobody sitting across from her, and I keep looking at her like from the side of my eyes, like when I'm on my phone playing my game. Like, you're not talking to me, are you? She wasn't. And one thing I did notice, the eye colors were different. Her right eye had like this light blue um color, and the natural eye color in her left. She was just going on a rant, and it just like me personally, out of everybody else, I was the only person that was just laughing because it was just funny to me. It was just funny to me how she was just think she knows everything about God, Israelites, Hebrewism, and all this stuff. And I'm just like, in my mind, I wanted to say, yo, can you like shut the fuck up? I'm just trying to sit here and enjoy my ride. But I didn't. Yeah, I didn't do that because I know if I did, I'd be in that bullshit. And I don't want to be a part of that bullshit. Nobody else in the train told her to shut the fuck up or anything. And like I said earlier, that one girl who was asking like to go to the Norwalk train station, she she did exactly this. She she left. She she wasn't up for that shit. She was not up for that shit. She didn't want to hear that bullshit or nothing. And I felt her pain because I didn't want either. And yes, I could have got up and got onto another train station and being able to play Nike, scold girls, and do whatever. Make sure I have my phone charged. That part. But it's just still it was so funny. I mean, she was talking about gay guys, how elderly men like to sleep with young girls and this and that. I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about? What is going on here? I really think I'm in like a different universe because she made the young girls who were sitting like just like one seat across from her while everybody was like getting on, like they bullshit was nothing. They over here just like it was just it was just hilarious to me. So hilarious. She just wouldn't stop talking, say how people don't believe in God, they going to hell, da da da. Me believe in Jesus Christ. I'm like, you had to be there. You had to be there to understand the conviction. I'm over here texting the homie and my relative. Yo, this before homegirl got on the train. Yo, these girls is like acting like niggas nowadays. They acting like dudes nowadays, and it's like, oh. And this girl, she was like, how people say like she was crashing out. She didn't crash out. She destroyed and just went off the rails, off the train rails. Like, oh my god, she just would not stop talking. It was just again, like I said, everything about religion. I'm just like, and just blaming elderly men for doing this. Oh, men just like to sleep with masculine women with a dick. I'm telling you, this This is what she said. I'm telling you, when you go to LA, be ready. Know what you getting yourself into. Whether it's downtown LA or just LA in general. It just she made everybody on the train just so irritated with her. These young girls to my left, they didn't know how to deal with it. Some of them were looking at me and just wondering, like, how are you laughing? Dead ass. This one girl looked at me like, and then I'm laughing at her because you're looking at me like I'm supposed to do something. They just like looking at her like she the one that got a problem. I'm thinking my day fucked up. You got fucked up because her day was just whoa. I could already tell this girl was dealing with some mental issues or something. I'm looking at her and I'm looking at the homie because like he's smiling as well. Like he not busting out laughing like me, but like he's like, yo, like this girl dealing with some excuse me. She dealing with some shit. So it's just like, oh my god, she just went off the rails. Just Christianity, how her father is this, he's a Mason or whatever. Oh my god, I just it was hilarious. That's nothing else I could do. It just laugh because it just people like that, man. I ain't gonna say they got the hardest, but they dealing with some shit. I'm glad I'm not dealing with. Like, oh, she was just so funny, bro. She was hilarious. I didn't. Maybe laughing is my defense mechanism, or something, but I just don't get that irritated and like be wanting to bust out fighting somebody because at the end of the day, what am I accomplishing? And at the end of the day, all I'm doing is getting myself to where some other nigga want to come in and say, "Hey man, get your hand on that girl, I'll beat your ass." And I'm just like, bruh, stop. I'm not even on top vibe. I'm on my phone playing EK and just trying to get girls and do these missions and collect diamonds. That's it. I'm not about that life. So please don't put me in it. And the worst part about it, the whole worst part about it is that she got off at the same stop I did. Uh, and then once I'm looking up at the side like how many more stops do we got? Okay, we got that one. We passed this one, and then, okay, we got three more stops. Two more. All right, one more, and then I'm about to get out. But I was just dying laughing because if you know, you know. I don't gotta explain anything to you, but just she was destroyed out. She was more than crashed out, as people say, man. She was just doing the most. And yes, eventually after she got off at the same stop I did, I dapped up to I dapped up to homie and everything because he and I both know she was fucked up mentally, in my opinion, because nobody just sits on there and talk constantly about shit they don't even know about God or Jesus and that stuff and everything. I get that there are some believers and some aren't and some in the middle and stuff and everything, but damn, bro, shut the fuck up. I was laughing way harder than I am now, all dressed up for this interview. And it just like once I got off of the train, it was just like, oh, that was the most funniest train ride I ever had. And I'm shocked. I'm shocked because she didn't say nothing to me and everything. And I'm glad that she did it, but it's just like, yo, I'm good. I'm so savvy. It makes me happy. God, like I don't need the drama. I don't need the drama because I don't know if it's LA that makes you that way or whatever, but people be just dealing with stuff and he's like give it off to everybody else. And another part that was crazy is the further we got into LA, There was this one guy. He came in playing music, and jamming their music. You know how they say, "Don't put your feet on top of the seats. Don't be smoking and playing loud music." Everybody does that nowadays. People smoking nicotine and stuff. She was talking so much, she was rapping alongside the beat, and it's like she was talking along the beat where it came off like she was rapping. I noticed it. I don't know if anybody else noticed it, but the shit was hilarious. I don't know what else to say, man. That shit was hilarious. I had a successful interview, and the crazy part coming back is just one train passed me, and then I got onto the train station. A few seconds later, another train come. This dude wearing this dark, black, light blue, dark blue, and white True Religion coat and everything. He passed me by, and then once I got onto the train, there was these two young dudes. They was like, "Oh, rush and try to get on the train," and then I helped them press the button in the door. And while I was doing, he was like, he over here saying, "Don't do it, don't do it." Fuck you, God. Like I'm thinking in my head and everything. The doors successfully, opened up and let the buzz up, and they looked at me. I'm like, "Y'all welcome." They were like, "Thank you, y'all welcome," and everything. And he dead ass did this, and I'm just looking at him like, "All right, man, what's up?" I ain't keep staring him down like he did me, but I'm like, "Nigga, what is it? What I do have anything to do with you?" That's just what I'm thinking now. And on the train, I mean, he did look at me again and stuff, but I'm just like, like this nigga, man. And then, the 5 was like, tap cars, tap cars. I'm like, oh shit. I'm out here trying to pull out my wallet, and stuff. Like, looking through my cars, like, seeing, like, I got my tap card. I got my tap card and shit. Like, they ain't, like, press me about it, but it was just, bruh, again, hilarious, man. When you go out there in LA, man, be ready for what you encounter. Because people don't have respect for others on the train, smoking those nicotine vapes and shit. I encountered that heading towards my interview and leaving back, you know. Even worse than that, some niggas, like, the further I got into where I was trying to get to, bros was out here smoking cigarettes and stuff, and then it's like constantly you just hear ding, 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 because the operator of the trains just sending out a message, please do not smoke, do not drink, don't do anything. But he's trying to make it specific not to smoke, but motherfuckers don't listen and everything. I had to get up and get on. I was on the first cart. You had to get on the second cart just to avoid the smell of nicotine. Because me personally, I don't like the smell of nicotine, and nor am I ever gonna try to smoke that stuff. But it's just crazy how people have no respect for others and want to just do what they want to do on the train. Yeah. I just wanted to share this story with you guys before I forget it because, bruh, that shit was hilarious. It was just so hilarious, bro. Like you. If I could have recorded that, and I would have. I'm not even gonna cap. I would have recorded it. But that's all I have to say. I just want to share a little train story with y'all. Leave your comments down below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Weird squad up in this bitch, man. Weird squad.